Today we're going to talk about how to read your invoice. Keep in mind that I am using Karen Shelley's account because she has real invoices and I want to make this as real as possible, and also that she is our team treasurer, so she has a little bit more access than you guys will have. So you will not see these tabs when you log in, but you will see this My Account tab. So what you're going to do, like let's say it just looks something like this, you're going to click My Account and you're going to go to My Invoice/Payment. And right away, you're going to notice that it says on her account that she doesn't owe any money. So some of you guys might see that and think, oh my gosh, I don't owe any money, so I'm good. Okay? Then if you scroll down a little bit and look, it says, wait, there's a projected amount here on June 1st that she's going to be invoiced for $385. Now, today is May 21st, just so you know. So this is a projected amount on June 1st. So you can see it's a little misleading because here it says she doesn't owe any this month, but that she's going to owe on June 1st. So we're going to click on this and explore a little bit more in detail what this means. So if you click on that, you're going to notice that she's been invoiced. She has 3 kids on the team, so she's going to get hit a little bit harder than someone with 1 or 2 children. But you're going to notice that she's been invoiced for USA swimming dues, $60 per kid, and then for a swim meet at Bucknell, okay, and for another swim meet in New Jersey. So here you have $385 that's an outstanding balance, and then you look down here and it says total projected invoice on June 1st is $385. So in order to see what you owe, you do not look at this top number here. You want to go down and look at what your actual outstanding balance is, okay? And the reason that it says you don't owe it is because you will not be billed this amount until June 1st. She was invoiced all of these in the month of May, and you're billed once a month on the 1st of every month. So she was billed on May 1st. She hadn't been invoiced for any of these charges yet, so that is why it's showing that she doesn't owe anything this month, because her bill on May 1st was $0. But when she's invoiced on June 1st, she's going to get hit with all of these charges, which is going to make her projected invoice $385. The reason it doesn't say that it's her actual invoice is because she could get invoiced more between May 21st and June 1st if she decides to sign up for any meets or do anything more with that. So keep in mind that this is the bottom number. You're going to owe at least this amount, but it could end up being more, just depending if you sign up for meets. And also, just remember that this money does not go to the YMCA, it goes to the Parents Association. And what the Parents Association does is it actually writes a check for your swim meet fee. So let's say you sign up for Bucknell. This is just an invitation at Bucknell. And you owe, let's just say you owe $55 for this swim meet. So what's going to happen is SciCap is going to collect your money and write a check to Bucknell for all of the swimmers. So if there's 10 swimmers going and they all owe $55, SciCap will write a check for $550 to whoever's hosting the meet at Bucknell, which happens to be West Shore Y. So your invoice, the money that you're invoiced isn't going into SciCap's account. We're really just a buffer to pay the actual team to meet. So if you're not paying your meet fees, SciCap is paying your meet fees for you, which is basically happens a decent amount more than one would think. So hopefully with this education and just really understanding how to read our invoices, we're going to be able to make sure that these are being paid. So notice you have an account balance of $385 right here, and that your projected invoice on June 1st is going to be for $385, and that can change. And also keep in mind that there are mistakes that have been made in the past, and they could be made in the future, and they probably will be made in the future. So if you think that there's something with your invoice that doesn't seem right, or you didn't sign up for a meet or whatever, and it's there, please contact the treasurer. She'll explain it. If she can't, then she will contact me, and we'll go from there. And just make sure we'll make sure that your bill is correct. And like I said, if you need to ask a question, please do, because when you're dealing with money, it's just important to make sure that everyone's on the same page. So So you can see, you can click that, and the other thing you can do is you can click on your current invoice summary. That'll show you, once again, you'll see this red line, current total owed this month is $0. So you can see that and think, again, I don't owe any money. All right, but when you scroll down, you're going to see all the meat fees that she would hit, and it's cool. You can see right there it says new non-recurring charges, credits posted after May 1st invoice creation. So you didn't owe anything this month from your invoice on May 1st, but these are all credits that were posted to your account, or these are all non-recurring charges. These are not credits, I'm sorry. These are all non-recurring charges that were posted to your account after May 1st that you will owe on June 1st. And you can see that down here it shows the total outstanding balance. So you don't necessarily, this doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to owe any money, okay? This just means that you don't owe any money at this amount, but if at this time, but if you look down here, you will owe this amount on June 1st. So you can pay early if you want to pay today. You may. And right now we pay by check, but it's important to note that we are going to change our system to credit card very soon. But you pay by check, so if you want to write a check for $385, you can, and it'll actually show a credit of $385 to your account. So you want to make sure that you're writing your check and that you're making it out to SciCappa, and then when you do that, it's going to show a credit of $385. But when you're invoiced on June 1st for $385, that account balance is going to be $0. Okay. And also just note that a non-recurring charge means that you're only charged, for the charge once. Like, we don't have any recurring charges for the SciCappa team where you're taking, like, if let's say we decide to take $10 out of your account per month, to pay for something. We don't do that. That's a recurring charge. A non-recurring charge is just a one-time charge. And the last thing you can do is you can just look at your billing history, and we're going to go over that in more detail at a later point. But hopefully this will help you understand to read your invoice and to make sense of all of these red numbers and to understand why one red number may be different from another. But just remember, the bottom line is you're invoiced the first of every month. So you can be charged a certain amount in the middle of the month, and that's not going to show up on here until the first of the month. But to get a better idea, you're going to want to look at your projected amount. So yeah, once again, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video.